Hi guys, this is girl Chrisean and I'm back for another motherfucking video. As this title had explained, this is the reaction to episode 3 of Baddies West. If you would like to hear this reaction, please give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. It helps a lot. Now let's get into this reaction. Now you explain. These are the notes right here. I stay ready, okay? Because like I said, I'm not going to be talking in circles. We're going to get down to business, okay? But episode 3 starts off from last episode. So from last episode, pretty much they're all together in the living room speaking their minds, and then Chrisean breaks out in a fight with Lo. Now, people have their different opinions on it. They feel like Lo was snug. Chrisean knew what she was doing. Me personally, I felt like Lo was snuck, and I'm explaining why. Is because in her mindset, she just explained how she feels. You know what I'm saying? The purpose of the conversation was just to explain each other how they felt as far as that situation. And you know, when Chrisean does not like being told about what she did or whatever, she's literally in her own space and want to fight. Now, I was agreeing on both parts. I was agreeing on Lo as far as Chrisean being late, being inconsiderate of people's timing. But I also agreed with Chrisean when she said, as a grown woman, why are you bothered? Why do you care so much? If production really had a problem with it, they would have fired me. They would have told me to go home. You get what I'm saying? But they didn't do that. So it's just like, but to me, I felt like even if that was the case, it's favoritism, because I'm pretty sure they all told y'all to come at a specific time, and for you to not respect that time and not come, and now you gotta rush getting your hair done, your makeup done, all that stuff, is really inconsiderate. Do you understand? Now, everyone in their confessionals is pretty much like, oh, especially now, she's like, oh, she gave you 3 different warnings. She gave you 3 different warnings. She haven't been around Chrisean to even know this type of stuff. Like, let's be realistic. Everybody may know her because y'all worked with her. Lo never worked with Chrisean before. This is her first time working with her. So y'all gotta at least give her the benefit of doubt. I'm just saying. Now, because this is happening, it caused Rolly and Biggie to want to finish their fight and energy with Stunna. Okay, so mind you, like I said, Stunna is isolated in a room with Cat, and security is literally holding her back because pretty much it's gonna be a fight regardless of what happened. So Lo, you know, she's trying to find Chrisean again and fight again. So then they fought, and then oh my god, and then she goes upstairs. Razor goes behind her, and I'm sorry, I love Razor when she said this. So Lo is upset because she's trying to figure out like why everything happened to happen. Like, I'm literally telling y'all how I feel, and in return I'm getting knocked out. So Razor said, of course, get your lick back. Like, I was like, okay, get your lick back. It's only right, because ain't nobody gonna sneak you. You understand? Like, they ain't getting no W. Like, you better get your lick back. Regardless you win or lose in a fight, just get your lick back. I'm sorry. And some people may felt like, oh, she was just antagonizing her, she setting her up. No, like, we're not doing that. So okay, as far as with the Stunna, Biggie, and Rolly situation, they have Stunna in a room. They have Stunna in a room, and pretty much they're yelling back and forth. You know, like, they're yelling back and forth about everything that's going on. So pretty much Stunna is like, oh, you fat ass bitch, eat a hamburger, bitch, da 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 da. Like, she just calling her all types of fat bitches. To me, Rolly is unfazed because I'm pretty sure she been called fat a lot. Like, it's nothing to her at this point. So apparently, I don't know if no one heard this, but I did. Apparently, Stunna said that Rolly gave a security guard $300 to eat her pussy, gave her oral sex. So then, Rolly, I don't know if that's what made her set off, did what she did, but she threw a sneaker at her. And then Rolly was like, "You're a dirty bitch because you got the same makeup, same eyeshadow from the other day on the promo shoot." So I'm like, I didn't peep that, but I'm like, this girl didn't even take a shower. Like, that's nasty. She got the nerve to be fighting bitches, and the girl didn't even wash her makeup off. Like, that, I feel like they set her up for that. So eventually, yeah, they just going back and forth saying, like, you know, all that stuff with each other. Biggie told me, "Oh, I want my ones. I want my ones. I want to fight her. Da 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 da. I want to fight her." So then, after Chrisean, you know, she's upset. She want to fight. Da 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 da. She eventually goes to Stunna and be like, "I'm cool with her. I'm cool with her." But also in the confessional, Chrisean was like, "Oh, I feel with Stunna, like, I felt like she was me in my season. Like, of course they picked the girl, you know, just to see how she is." Now, I felt like I understood where she was coming from, but it was totally different. See, the difference between with Chrisean on her season and Stunna on this season, everybody was bullying Chrisean on Baddies South. They were calling her dirty. They were bullying her, and Persuasion was the main one, just amping it up until she got, you know, washed off in the sink. It is what it is. Now, as far as with this season, Stunna did to herself. She's the one that started all this. She's the one that pretty much snuck Tommy. She's mad because Biggie called her out on what she did wrong. As a woman, you shouldn't be feeling defensive or get offended about somebody else's opinion. She felt like that was wrong for you to do. That was wrong for you to do. It's only right. Now, Stunna did it to herself. That was pretty much the difference. Chrisean got bullied on her season, and in return, somebody got washed her in the sink. Stunna pretty much antagonized the entire situation, and that's why everyone pretty much want to jump on her at this point. So Chrisean agreed to have the securities let them have a one-on-one fight. Stunna and Rolly fight. They didn't really do anything. If anything, Stunna just knocked off Rolly's bonnet off. That was it. It didn't really do anything to her. Now, Tommy later comes in. She realized things are going on in the house, but she really don't know what's going on. So as soon as she comes in, she gets greeted by Biggie. Chrisean is in the corner in the back of the door. Now, we're not gonna peep how DJ Scott just like run past. Like, she just literally pushed them aside to get to Chrisean. Like, you could have just easily circled around them, but no, you just had to get through them. Like, I just felt like that was rude to me. So pretty much Biggie is pretty much, you know, telling Tommy what's been going on as she's coming to the house. And Chrisean pretty much explained, like, what happened to her. So as soon as Tommy found out that, you know, everyone got a problem with Stunna, she felt like she needed to get her lick back too, which is only right. So she got her one-on-one fight, and Rolly took it upon herself. They pretty much jumped her. So Rolly fought her, then Tommy fought her. Now, all this is happening, right? Rolly is literally bleeding all over the floor. So I'm like, what the hell? Where's the blood coming from? It's coming from her leg? No, we find out it's coming from her ass cheek. So apparently they broke glass, and apparently the glass had like punctured an artery in her booty. So she had to go to the hospital to stitch her booty up. So she had to miss out on an event that they were having that night before everything was going on. So that happened. Now we're going to proceed to the next following day. The next following day, you know, everyone's packing up, getting ready to get back on the road so they can go to Vegas. So I could tell everyone is getting dolled up. Everyone changed. Rolly changed into her wig. Rolly changed her, Razor changed her wig too. I felt like it was looking pretty. I don't know. So everyone is pretty much separated. You know, they separated. They're having their little moment. They're talking about everything that happened last night. Lo and Razor are talking about what happened as far as with their her fight. Rolly, Biggie, and Kat, they're all talking. To be honest with you, I feel like Kat is fake as fuck, if you ask me. Because then last episode, she told Stunna in her face that she wasn't going to let nobody jump her. She wasn't going to let nobody disrespect her or anything. And look what happened. Tommy and Rolly jumped her. And where she was at, none to wise or what's going on. She was nowhere to be found at all. And I feel like she more so didn't involve because they knew that if she jumped in and did something, they would have been mad at her as well. So they all eventually come together. They regroup, go in the living room. And Natalie was just like, listen, before we get on this bus, before we get on the road, everyone needs to hash out their situations. We can't get on the road and, you know, continue like doing business and we keep fighting and we're not getting along, which is only right. So Lo and Chrisean, they and DJ Sky, they all in the living room, and Lo just wanted to talk to she just wanted to talk to Chrisean about what happened. Like, she wasn't trying to fight her or anything. She just wanted to talk to her. DJ Sky is on 10. Like, and part of me, I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is she on the show anyway. Like, she was low-key pissing me off. Like, you're giving assistant, you're giving babysitter. Because on the she was pretty much brushing Chrisean's hair. She was taking off her chains. And now you're talking for her. Like, so in a confessional, DJ Sky was like, her voice is lost. Like, she don't have a voice. All you had to say to Lo was, hey, she's not ignoring you. She's not trying to talk to you. Her voice is gone. Like, that's all she had to say. But no, you trying to be on 10 because she not cool with her. Like, girl, bye. Like, we not doing all that. But back to, like, everyone being back together. So Lo and Chrisean, they talked it out. They were able to talk. Basically, Chrisean felt like she needed to fight her because she felt like that Lo was talking aggressive to her. Like, she didn't like her tone of how she was talking to her. And I feel like it doesn't, I always say this, it's not what you say, it's how you say things. Me personally, I felt like Lo didn't really was talking hostile. I feel like Chrisean was already on defense mode already, and she just needed a reason why she wanted to fight her. Let's be realistic. So long story short, they were able to hug it out, which I really appreciated in the moment. Like, this is something I actually wanted to see. Now, as far as with Stunna, Biggie, and Rolly just explained like she wasn't okay with what Stunna was doing, and she really didn't have much to say. She was just like, listen, I moved past this, but I'm still on this energy. You're still on it. As far as with Biggie and Stunna, Stunna's issue on why she don't like Biggie is because Stunna felt like that Biggie was trying to tell her what to do. And Biggie wasn't trying to tell her what to do. She was just pretty much explaining us, it wasn't about you. It was about Tommy. It was a question asked about Tommy, not Stunna. You took it upon yourself to say, shut up, bitch. And of course, Chrisean was laughing. I would have laughed too, because it's like, what am I being disrespected for? Like, because it had nothing to do with you. You couldn't take constructive criticism. You do not like being called out about your shit, about what it is wrong, and in return, you're on defense mode. So after that happened, Biggie gets emotional and she starts saying in her deep voice, I don't like this, this is stupid, da, 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 da. I cannot wear bitches, da, da, da. I'm just like, I'm trying to understand her frustration. Like, I'm trying to be sympathetic, but it's her deep voice for me. Like, I just can't, but but that was the end of the episode. It did give us a trailer onto the next episode. That's crazy itself. It pretty much shows that, you know, apparently Razor and Scotty got problems with each other, and that was it. This episode, I give it about an 8 out of 10. It had its lows, it had highs, but as far as with the ending of the episode, I really loved it. But that was the end of the episode. Please give your opinions on the episode. Whose side would you on? Were you on Lo's side, Chrisean's side? Are you on Biggie and Rolly's side, or are you on Stunna's side? Like, how you felt about the episode. Just please give this a thumbs up. Like I said, please subscribe. It helps me a lot. And that's it. Bye.